One. Hello, Mogalites. Welcome back to a very special edition, our season finale of Tea Time. And since we're here in person, because our city's getting a little less restrictive, as you can see, I have my mask, but I know this person and I know what we're about to do. And so I think we're fine enough to, be closer to 6 feet each other. If we die, we die. But that's Buddyfight, right? So if we die, we die. Be edited and posted. If we die, we die. But for now, I want to bring to the stage my buddy call to the right, the Midwest Chief. Yes, welcome to Tea Time. Give him an applause, guys. I know we've been looking for the season finale of Tea Time. We have to bring you one of Buddyfight's biggest celebrities and one of the times where Buddyfight needs all of its heroes. So why not bring the Midwest Chief himself? I know, I paid a lot of gauge for this, gained a lot of resources. You didn't see my turn off scammer, but I definitely charged Drew, did some resources, all to make the ultimate buddy call, guys, just for you. And now for Mogalites, hello, Chief. How are you?
Hey, how you doing? I had some ice in my mouth from my cold bottle of water, so you caught me off.
That victory sip from constantly winning, as always. A lot's happened in our community. A lot's happened in our time. Some good, some bad. On the plus side, the world is decided to go on fire, but it's fear of Corona. We're currently in Chicago, so we're entering phase 3. So our locals are opening back up again. It's time for us to play our card games. We get to see people we haven't been seeing for so long. So on the downside, we've had that news. Buddyfight support has been canceled as of September 25th. We'll get our last set, and our tournament support will be ending June 30th.
June 30th, 2021.
Right. So what now, Chief? We know it's the Chief. Talk to us.
Sean Sister, the Dutch stung. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, this has been my main game for the past 6 years. I played through all the good formats, DDD. I played through all the bad formats. So just to have your identities just snatched from under your motherfucking feet. It hurt. I ain't gonna lie. I cried. Just a lot for me to cry. That maybe not even that's what Bushiroad no more. To be honest with you, but I'm gonna keep hopeful. I don't want to say Buddyfight got discontinued. I don't want to say it got canceled. Those are negative words. I'm going to say the game got completed. It got 100%. We got our PS4 Platinum trophy.
I think that's an excellent outlook. This story is closed. This story may be ending. You see the last pages in sight. You're getting to the ending paragraphs. We're about to hit the epilogue. And I think it's very important to realize in that cliche anime, I was going to say go down swinging, but I think that's the over-competitive nature we have here at Underground. Like, I shan't lose, you will die first. But I definitely believe in the concept of the friends. It's not almost about the destination, it's about the journey. And, life is dictated between numbers, the beginning and end, but all you have to represent your life is that dash in the middle. So we're very happy about it. And thank you, Mogalites, because that is where we are. So many friends you've made, so many things, so many games you play. So think of all the stories you have to tell. Think of all of the comebacks. Think of all the times you got cheated because you opened and you bricked. Think of all the times you won and then you looked at your deck and you realized there was actually 49 cards. And we're just really lucky that the judge didn't do a check, right?
I don't know if that's being shady being thrown at me.
Speak on it. Think of all the times you thought you had your... Think of the time you realized when you were competitive or when you were casual. When you took your beautiful Oni Assassin deck to regions that you had fine crafted so long ago, and then someone was like, Athora. And then you were like, what is 4 eternity rings? What? Think of that time you got FTK'd and it hurt, but then you were like, this game can do that? Yes. Which brings me into another question and another thought point. Fun. The concept of fun.
Oh, don't ask me what fun is.
I think we do. I think that's what it is. I think that's what we need to talk about.
Don't ask me what fun is.
I think we need to talk about what fun is. Because I think it's a little rant I'm going to go on now.
Go ahead, Steven.
All
right, Mobile Lights. This is probably going to be like a 90-minute video. I'm going to keep it real with you. Me and Steven be having long talks.
I think we need to talk. I'll keep it brief because I've ranted so long, I've learned how to just talk to the bullet points. Fun is relative, guys. Fun is so relative. And I think you have to realize that everyone has a different definition of it. You don't like playing what you define as, some people don't like playing what they define as solitaire. Some people don't like gaining resource advantage, watch their opponent sit there for 8-minute turn and then go. Or die, because FTKs exist. Some people don't like that.
It is a crazy game, right?
It is a crazy game. Conversely, some people don't like games that move slow, where we sit there for 18 hours and call, swing, okay.
It's more like call, think,
process,
call.
Think. Okay, it's 20 minutes. It's time of the round. We have, all right, what game you're on? 1, and we've only lost 2 life because I'm afraid if he has a green dragon shield or not. What? Oh, okay.
Interesting times.
It's interesting times, but I think we need to your idea of fun is relative, and you should not put that on other people and how they enjoy the game. Speak for yourself.
Like I say, y'all don't want to know my definition of fun. We keep it real with
But
you.
I think Midwest Chief, they have to know, because I think in tea time, you've heard us talk to casual and competitive people, and you've heard different people say what they enjoyed about the game and what they don't. And Midwest Chief, I think you should explain to people how you play and what you do. And these disclaimers you give on Untapped, please check out Untapped, and it's a good source for card games. A good source to check it out on card games. But explain to them what's fun to you.
All right. So the disclaimer he's talking about is that so when I host a game on Untapped, I do say strong players only. I do put my thing as I'm looking for competitive players, because you can search for casual, beginner, optimized, and competitive. Oh, I have them competitive. I even pay the money each month to have my customized sleeves and playmats on there. So I do throw money at Untapped. Yes, I will at every mobile game, video game I can possibly get my hands on. I am an American. I believe in the capitalism ways. I'm not a Trump supporter, but I do think money's power. So anyway, I'm ranting. I'm doing what's not ranting. I'm running my mouth too long. Anyway, fun to me is the long terms, the solitaire, where I did 15 things. Currently, what I have at my disposal in my book bag is Jarrett. I don't know if you're watching this, but this is your fault. I got a chaos deck where I will loop burn over. Jarrett, it is also your fault. I got an Oni Assassin deck where I will rip your hand cards out. Jojo, that's also your fault too, because you helped me with that list too.
It will be mine.
Yes, I'm giving it to Steven while I'm retiring it.
That's the home of Katana World.
I have a Christian, if he watches these tea times, I have a hand loop Godpunk deck. I turned it into the Post Glory Valiant deck, but I find it more fun to go first and rip your hand cards than it is to just take your cards in the battle phase. So, yes, I am the person who likes to sit down, and I know I got a dominating force, and I like to be the dominating force on the battlefield. If I go first, you are probably not going to have a good time. But this is Buddyfight. There is no safety net. Unlike Vanguard, that's why I feel like a lot of Vanguard players still play Vanguard, because you have triggers. Where it's like, okay, I might be mediocre at the game, but I still can use triggers to just suck my way through life. And I ain't gonna lie, I think that's probably me too. I mean, I only have one Vanguard top 8 in my many years of playing it, but in Buddyfight got so many top 8s I lost count. So that speaks for it on its own level. But I'm not trying to stroke myself, and I'm sorry for that. I'm just trying to say that Buddyfight doesn't have a failsafe. If your opponent is going to snatch your wig, he just snatches your wig. it's not his problem if you couldn't defend yourself. So, Buddyfight was you got to get them before you got game. I truly believe that. Now, I have friends in this game. I love them, but I will get them before they get me. Now, I ain't going to shark nobody. I ain't going to like judge his buddy sleeve is different from his main deck, or judge he forgot this mandatory trigger. Nothing else has happened, but yeah, he missed it. So what's called, you should give him a game warning. Oh, I was just trying to play the game right, but anyway, I ain't gonna do that. Like, I will laugh, I will joke with you and all that stuff like that. And if we're playing a game, I will also joke and laugh with you like that. But if I'm playing a hand discard loop and I go first, that is my deck's intention to take your hand, and I will try to take your hand cards. And if you get mad about it, then
Yeah, no. The silence is all. I agree. And I think there's this contention in the community where we are talking about enforcing a ban list or doing things that create degenerate, unhealthy, unfun moments. And before I get into that, because I think that's its own video, I want to give an ask to the community, to you Mobilites, to you Buddyfighters. Why do you play what do you do in your life that you do that does not bring you joy? I mean, what in your life are you just so willing to do every time that just you cannot say nothing nice about it? The game is power crept to hell. I can't play this if I want to win. I can't do this.
I feel like you're throwing some subliminal shade.
Quite liminal. It's not passive aggressive. It's aggressive. But why do it? You're not forced to. No other part in your life would you just wake up and be masochistic. I mean, if you want to do shade, I don't understand the concept of having a channel where you play a game that you have nothing nice to say about. Why would you do that? You're not forced to do that. You're not forced to put content on your channel. It does not get you views because you probably don't have any. But why play that? Then why say...
Why am I rotating this?
Why would you say it out loud? It's like Marie Kondo said.
This is not scripted. I am blindsided.
It's like Marie Kondo said. That which does not
bring you joy. Ambushed me.
That which does not bring you joy, you let it away, and you thank you for the memories that you had.
Put my contact lenses.
But now you can't even be happy in the memories. Why do it? Why did you keep it on so long? Why stoke the hate fires if nothing the game does for you brought you nothing but misery? Why would you post content that all you have is misery? Why spread that negative energy out into the rest of the world? We all have things that make us happy. Go do something that makes you happy. Is that such a hard concept to grasp?
Is this shade time or tea time?
It's so tea. It's golden. I don't have my kettle, but you know, it's there. That's my contribution. We all loved Buddyfight. We all love Buddyfight. Not loved in the past tense. We love it. We opened the flag. We look forward to see who we're playing against. You can't think of all the times you've had to just compute, like, oh my gosh. Or if you're like me, an Electrodeity player that looks forward to having 4 bad manners, Sakura Fubuki, and going into law school where I'm going to make my 4-dimensional house. Is it efficient? No. Is it what I'm going to do? Yes, because once again, unfun for them is amusing to me. Not my enjoyment is not tethered to your enjoyment, and I don't know why yours would be tethered to mine. Like, if you crash me, if you baby shake me, if you baby shake me, don't feel bad for me. It's the way the game works. I'm not, and I will be sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm not mad at you. I'm sorry that this is how the world turned out for me.
The chief is not condone child abuse. But it's hard to think about it. Shaking a fucking baby.
It's fine. You're allowed to be happy.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
You're allowed.
I'm still in that.
You're allowed to be happy. You're allowed to like the games you win. You're allowed to like the games you slaughter. You're allowed to be mad at the games you get slaughtered. But once again, it is not endemic of the other person's fault. It is not the problem that the deck that they chose to play. They chose to play.
I want to jump in real quick. Yes, I know I'm a degen and I like to play degenerate decks, but I also like to see degenerate decks. Also, like I said, it's a you gotta get me before I get you. Texas regionals, I clean forgot what my opponent was playing. I think it was some kind of ninja guard. He kept FTKing me or something like that. Yeah, I was mad as hell when it happened. But looking back on it, quite hilarious. But also, me and Corey Austin Summers, we watched Jonathan Mayhem get FTK by some Godpunk chess deck. I forgot what happened, but he did some things. He played Dominator, and Mayhem died on first turn. Me and Corey like, damn! As I said, like, oh Lord, please don't let me face this boy.
But that's new information. Can you see? Like, you learned a new thing. Something you never thought would happen.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Is a thing. Chess? Buddyfight's forgotten dust collectors? Like, what? Who knew they would be relevant? Who knew they'd be degenerate? Who knew they went from the abysmal giveaway 20%, 20 cent grab pile to a degenerate FTK? Like, yes.
It was moist.
It's new information, it's knowledge, it's thought invoking. You are allowed to feel all the gambit of emotions. The buck stops when you start projecting your emotions and thinking other people should have it or the world should change because of it. You don't like a card, so it's banned. You think this card is unhealthy for the game. You can't measure what unhealth is. You can't count. You can't quantify power creep. You can just have a general feeling. Oh my, stop. You should put the game down, fold some clothes, and find something that sparks joy. Because it's not. Because we talked to the chief, and this ain't it.
Well, I feel like that was my fault.
I like it when the memes can work in like real time. But think of all the wonderful buddy fight moments you have and will have. Think of all the decks that you will get to bring back, and think of all the decks you didn't, because my water deck ain't getting nothing, and I'm quite depressed.
We still got 55 cards. There's still hope.
It's not, but it's okay.
I'm still waiting for the loyalty rebeat. For those who don't know, I want loyalty rebeat to be your opponent can only cast 3 spells that turn, or I want to be your opponent can only do 3 cards, so like an idle monster and a spell, or 3 spells or 3 monsters, whatever you want to do. Only 3 cards are doing something.
Yeah.
Or are leaving your hand onto the field. And that's the fucking loyalty rebeat. If you play a card that can get you like 14 different things at your drop zone, that don't count. That's what I want. But that's just me memeing. Like, but if I would do something interesting, I would love any spell to get a rebeat. Just so not for it to only be.
Rupert Morris. I think Rupert Morris, the buddy spell for Phantom Thief, should get a rebeat. I mean, they're the one characterless archetype that actually had a hope for 2 sets, and then
wait, who's that?
Phantom Thief Draco.
Who?
The Magic World Treasure people.
Oh, P5?
P5 for some yes.
Yeah, man. What's it called? Imagine having a buddy as a spell. You can't get a buddy cast. Holds mad times 50.
I swear to you,
man.
But Buddyfight brought us so many great memories, and we look forward to playing it.
Imagine having Henry as a buddy where you hear a buddy is. Imagine that having an SP spell.
You can have ulti arts.
And then Mystic Knights, man, Bushiroad is really hating Magic World. You know what? I'm blaming Magic World for this. Bushiroad hated Magic World so much, they had to kill the game just to get it.
Well, I think Plague just, the Plague decided to plague the world and plague the game. Something's going to turn down.
Oh, yeah, man. The Plague was tier 0, man. Your Senius, you son of a bitch.
I swear to you.
Wait. Are we blaming Yersinia or are we blaming Eon? Because, in the manga, Eon wanted to rid the world of Buddyfight.
Well, but then Garga turned into Kid Buu or something and impacted.
Oh, no, the multiverse. That's in his timeline. Our timeline, he won. That's it.
Well, you know what?
There is no stop time impact.
It'd be funny. It's curious because there was he lost once and then found Clock God. You have to blame what killed him. It was probably Godpunk. Probably got his hand licked and felt powerless. Just saying, bring it back to where we started. Which brings us to our next topic, the future. What's next? What's next for Mogo Gaming? What's next for all of that? We'll have a video probably going much more in depth about it. But we look forward to Gate Rulers. And the tea, the shade. It's okay to like things. I don't know why.
He goes again.
I don't understand why it's a hard concept. He'll just like
Here's the
something.
pitch.
I swing.
Then a swing.
I just don't know what's so wrong with liking something. I just don't get it. Like, don't get your hopes up. You know, these are turbulent times.
I want to go on record by saying when he does it, I'm not opening my mouth. I'm just letting him say what he wants.
Okay. I'm just letting you it's okay to like things. Like it. The art is cool.
I'm excited for Gabriel.
I am. They have yokai, and I was robbed of
And
yokai.
finishing moves.
I'm going to start voguing. I'm going to start exercising, doing a lot more yoga. So when I play whatever a finishing move is, I'm going to literally be Pokemon and giving you face. I'm going to serve you face and stun and probably death drop. Like, really hope there's not standing room only when we go to a Gate Rules regional, because I will death drop on the table when I hit a finishing move.
My only concern with Gate Ruler is it's not a Bushiroad game, so it might be Bushiroad's, and it might be the game's saving grace. But I don't know what a new company is. Like all my events have either been Konami or Bushiroad, so I'm kind of bashful to see a new company. I ain't gonna lie, but I am tired of the, I'm gonna call it downright abusive relationship Bushiroad has with me. First, I'm gonna do a quick rant. First, Bushiroad, if you're watching, you made Glendios all the way back in, what was that, 2015?
Oh yes. Well, yeah, because I was
A one
PlayStation PSN
per
name.
case. It was supposed to be. You know, pre-orders have to go in at some crazy earlier time. So I ran around and got 4 fucking cases of Infinite Rebirth because I wanted to play Glendios. And then you made it not 1 per case. Couldn't get my refund. So here I go, and I showed out. I don't know. I don't even want to remember the number because I'm going to get mad. And now I'm sitting here, and my first fucking 4 pages are nothing but Glendioses because of you. Like, why? Anyway, then we got You really didn't do anything wrong to me after that. Buddyfight came out. I was at peace. You made Luck and Logic. I was kind of dipping my head back and forth in there. But, you know, Buddyfight had me so wrapped up, I couldn't really get my head into it. Then he asked it. And I'm like, oh, okay. He asked Dragoborn. Oh, kind of mad, but okay. And then he made fucking X format. Like, why? I mean, I didn't get my invite in X format. I did play the Chaos. I was part of the problem. But I had to become the problem to defend myself. Okay, I wasn't being a Degen because I want to be a Degen. I had to literally defend myself from other gear gods and other bots.
Which is my concern with the phrase power creep. Because we all, if you stayed with us this long, if you stayed with Buddyfight this long, you were there for Buddyfight's 1 and only 2-deck format. Where did you play this or did you play that? Okay, not this or that, then stop playing. And that was the one time I was like, well, I could see how this is unfun for the general populace.
Oh man, my opponent were miserable.
I had Team League and I was playing Water, so I just decided I was I was an abhorrent human being.
It's funny, Steven. In our 6 years, we only played 1 time against each other, have we?
Yeah. Yeah, we've only met in the official regional stage, but once again, I am so casual. Like, I am so casual. I was nowhere near ready for this to sit across the stage from all of this. Like, you saw how many resources it took me to buddy call him. I mean, God, can you imagine trying to be on the opposite side of the beating? Like, no, I was not ready. Which is funny because I performed quite well, but.
Oh, he did phenomenal.
All right, not when it mattered. But that's the thing. You have stories. You have so much to look forward to, and now you have a new game you can do it with. You can have a part 2.
I also want to point out, I don't know if the Project Dominator thing is ever going to take off with Bushiroad. I don't know what Bushiroad plan on doing day 2. You're just going to have just premium on day 2? Yeah, because there's so many people playing that. Zanzan, stop it. Anyway,
I was gonna say we should just end this here and just have a video about let's have a talk about Vanguard. But
No, we're not doing that. I don't want to talk about Vanguard. I don't want to talk about crits. Anyway, what's it called? So, I am kind of curious to see what they're going to do to replace Buddyfight. If Bushiroad gives me a game where I don't gotta, where the top card of my deck doesn't matter, I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably gonna play it because I still want to see all my Vanguard friends I have. And Xander, Christian, Alex, if y'all watching, I love y'all so much, and it just brings me so much joy to see y'all faces. And that's why I keep coming back to Bushiroad. I just want to see y'all. If y'all leave, I'm done with the company. I mean it. Oh, can't wait for the next riots. I'm so You're gonna cut that out with a little like rainbow feel like boop. Like I can't wait for the next.
Technical difficulties. And for me, I've had so much fun seeing combinations. That's what's fun to me. We have who everyone knows is the greatest head judge, the only person to end a tournament in under a decent number of hours, Grice.
Boo!
He mad, but it's okay.
Boo! He always say I ain't shit at the beginning of every round. He always tells me, boo! But he does do a good job.
He does it good. But if you ever actually get to actually watch him play, you actually get to see people.
It's magical and it's poetry in motion.
You get to watch people who are masters of their craft, and that's fun to me. Like, do I have to play? No, I don't have to. I have fun looking at other people to do their thing. I like people having fun and watching their combos. I like watching people do what they do. I like watching other people be happy. I don't need to interact or be engaged to be happiness. And what I find, what people complain about the crowd creep is these long turns. But I'm like, I kind of like the concept of Bushiroad become this giant ramp up your army, here's your army. Alright, I ramp up my army, here's my army, clash. Well, was your army strong? No. Alright, you're dead. Was your army was your army strong? Oh, did you make the unkillable board? Rarely do I see that, but nope, we're gonna fight it. Like, that in itself is art, and I love watching it. Even if it's happening to me, and I play Electro Deity, so we don't do anything, and I mean anything, besides draw cards, get engaged, gain life, and play Amy. It is my fault, but my girls,
Steve.
But those girls are pretty. But from those of us here at Mogo Gaming, and thank you for watching us in Tea Time with Steven. This is our season finale where we bring you the best guest as he plays card games. But that was the deal we made so he can, he blew our budget even though we're part of his channel. He makes us pay him, but it's okay. I'm depressed. From us to you, Mr. Chief, what final words do you have for the community that looks up to you so much?
I want to say, I know this is troubling times for the people and for me, and I know a lot of us don't want to trust Bushiroad, and it's going to be hard, but we there's things for us to look forward to, and Buddyfight said it before in their song, it's our never-ending story, so we're just going to move on to, as a channel, we're going to move on to Gate Ruler. We're going to move on to whatever the next game Bushiroad does. I know I am getting a lot more into Standard. I'm getting a lot more into Buddyfight. As people are trying to jump off the boat, trying to sell their decks. I'm picking up stuff. I do also want to say, do keep your cards. I mean, they probably don't have no value to you. And I sell my top 8 playmats and I sell my medals. So I know I'm the last person to be talking about sentimental values, but I'm pretty sure Gate Ruler's community is going to be at least, 99% Buddyfighters, if not 100% Buddyfighters. They either play Buddyfight or they heard of Buddyfight. So it's like, we all gonna meet up and just play Buddyfight with each other still on the downside. I mean, to be honest, when we all met up and played Vanguard or Weiss on our downtime, was that our main game? Did we take that seriously? No. I know I didn't. So it's like, we can still play each other. We can still hold each other. We can still, I can still take all your hand cards.
For me, it's, as I always say, my theme is do what makes you happy. And do it unapologetically. Be happy first and foremost. And don't be ashamed to be happy. You still have your cards. Playing them gave you joy. Your friends that play it also give you joy. There's so many interactions with cards you didn't get to see yet or you haven't seen. Keep them. Play them. Use them. Or sell them. Just do what brings you joy.
Hey, real talk, I ain't buying cards for high prices either. So those people want time breaker for $300, that's dead. I'm gonna keep that dead. I'm gonna keep that true. Like I got time dragons, that's also dead. So I mean,
I guess price gouging doesn't bring him joy, but
all right. I mean, the game got 100% it. So you can either go die with your time breaker deck like I am. It's in my will. I'm getting buried with it. I spent like $600 on it. It's coming at that cost with me. But anyway, yeah, man, it's like go ahead and sell your stuff, and just know 100 plus is still too much. But hey, you know what? You can move what you want to move. I mean, I picked up Super Robot for $20, but that's just me. I picked up Super Warriors for around that same price. That's just me. I picked up Dragno for $15, but that's just me.
Once again, what makes you happy?
And collecting Buddyfight cards makes me happy, so I'm gonna keep all the Buddyfight cards to me. I hold them in my sleep, Steven.
Alright, hoarding is a mental illness, don't forget. But now, like I said, do what makes you happy and do it with a smile. Be happy. Bring out your old deck. Play your old deck. Play your new deck. If you want to play an old format, do it. Here at Mogo Gaming, we have a series of projects. We're actually making a custom My Hero Academia set, which we are working on. You'll see it. It'll be fun. Make your own cards. Make the support. Now that this is the perfect part. Now that you know the end of the story, now you can make the support you've always wanted. And now you can make it balanced up to your definition of it anyway. Because apparently that's all relative. You can make the support you've always wanted. You can play with the rules you've always wanted. Now that you know what the end is, now you can open up, like Dr. Seuss said, all the letters after Z. You have all the stories you can make, all the combinations. Now you have no lines to draw inside of. You can just create and color and free paint all the way you want. And do it. That's all you have. There's nothing stopping you.
What you want to do?
Exactly.
Cancel the game?
Exactly. Gonna have to pay a fine. What? This is great. So we're here at Mogo Gaming. We're going to be with you every step of the way. Whether it's custom formats, custom content, custom cards, and custom games, new games, old games. We are here. And we thank you for joining us. But that's the Midwest Chief and the Brew Master S. And that's